When the so-called mega rally was held here in Stewart Park in Kelowna last Saturday for people opposed to the health orders, there were no tickets issued by the RCMP, and they plan to stick with that strategy. The thinking being they don't want to turn a demonstration into a confrontation.
Pulling individuals out of any sort of large gathering and trying to issue tickets one off at a time is a operational decision that needs to be taken into consideration with the totality of the circumstances before you. A couple of things that we're making decisions about as a police force, that is that this is not a firm way forward. This is a day-by-day decision with an assessment of the facts before us every day. A police officer may choose to start issuing individual tickets as we move forward, but right now there's a lot of considerations. One is our resource levels. We have taken on a workload, an existing workload was already owned by these police officers. This is now an increase in workload, and we need to be really mindful of how we deploy our resources. Pulling individuals out of crowds has, in other situations, incited crowds, has changed the dynamics of the people that we're dealing with. And when you start to do that, you start to add progressions to how we need to respond operationally. And I'm mindful of making those decisions, looking at the entire city and what we need to deal with every day.
Could I summarize it that you are concerned about turning a demonstration into a confrontation?
Absolutely. We need to also keep in mind that Canadians have a right to peacefully protest and use their voice in Canada. So when we are dealing with this particular case, we have individuals who are violating provincial health orders, and there needs to be a balance between what is the right to have a voice and what is the enforcement of the provincial health orders. And in this case, individuals who are coming to use their voice have to be afforded some opportunity to be able to have their voices heard. But right now, this is putting all Canadians in danger. And we have a global pandemic that we need to be really clear on as we respond and move forward. And the event organizer here is putting people in jeopardy.
Do you expect charges to stem from the information that you've passed on to Crown?
Unfortunately, I cannot comment on the decisions of the BC Prosecution Service, but I can tell you that we've had a lot of discussions with the BC Prosecution Service to make sure that the best case is before the courts and to ensure that we are moving forward in this matter with the appropriate progressions. Should the BC Prosecution Service no charge this, the police still have up to a year to lay a violation ticket.
All right. Well, thanks very much for your explanation, and good luck. You're not planning on any major changes in your strategies going forward?
Not at this point, unless new information comes to light or we need to assess new information as it comes in day by day. At this point, we are status quo.
Terrific. Thanks very much.
You bet. Thank you.